Hey everybody! So thanks for joining me. I don't expect any live viewers right now, but I'm just kind of trying it out. If you found me on Facebook or Twitter, drop me a line, say hi. Thanks for coming to see my video. I just want to talk a little bit today about investing in yourself. I'm really excited to be back on here because last week was just totally crazy. Really a whirlwind, a lot of stuff happening. So I'm glad to be back. I've been thinking about this video for a really long time. So hopefully I'm able to get my thoughts out here the way they are up here. So my question to you, I talk to women all the time and about investing in themselves, whether it's time, money, energy, self-care, nurturing relationships. You have to think you're worthwhile to invest whatever that is into yourself, right? And sometimes that's a really hard leap to take. But married women in particular kind of want to speak to you if it's a matter of feeling like you maybe want something in your life and you're not sure whether you deserve it or whether it makes the priority list for the family with your husband. So I want to talk about that thought process and how it works and how your husband's thinking differently from you. So let's just jump right in. So whether you think you're worth investing in or whether you believe you're worth investing in, those are two different concepts. And your husband has those concepts at play in his mind too. And if you ask him if he believes you're worth investing in, I hope he says yes, because why is he sort of investing his whole life with you if he doesn't believe that, right? Like that's definitely happening for him. He definitely, maybe turns his paycheck over to you or just pays all of the bills for the household, pays the mortgage, the rent, whatever, and certainly spends a lot of his time with you. So he's investing his time with you. You're his whole future, all his energy in creating children with you. So he definitely believes you're worth investing in, right? Like we can all agree on that. And so believing, what is that and how is that different from thinking? So believing would be a kind of a state of being, an embodiment. If it's about yourself, it might be sort of your self-worth, your self-image. And sometimes it's a leap of faith, right? Like, so, and in particular with yourself. But as far as like your husband to you, he definitely believes you're worth investing in, and he currently does it all the time, right? So that's not in question. Whether he thinks you're worth investing in, we're talking about a judgment, right? That's going to be specific. It's not going to be like you in general. Of course, he most likely would agree. Yes, I think you're worth investing in. Like that's not really in question. But if it's a specific thing that you're thinking of or that you're wondering whether you should participate in or invest in, whether it's the family's time or money or energy, or maybe taking you away from your kids or taking you away from your husband for a little while to work on something that's for you, self-improvement, self-development, whatever it is, self-care. So what's different about thinking and judging versus believing? Like I said, believing is sort of an embodied state. It just is, like you just do believe. But if you think, that's more of a logical thought process. If you ask your husband what he thinks, he's not going to tell you what he wants. He's going to calculate all the different factors, what you want, what you desire, what's best for you, what's best for him, what's best for the household, what's best for the planet, maybe, you know, what you can afford, what you have to give up, all those kinds of considerations. So that's going to be a judgment that goes through his mind. And I can tell you that what he thinks and what he judges as being important is going to be a mirror for your own belief. Your own belief is going to be really powerful for him. So if you really believe that you want something and it's worth your time and effort and financial commitment, if you really believe that you are worth that investment, if that's something you really want, he will 9 times out of 10 judge it as, he will have that thinking, logical conclusion and that judgment that it is worthwhile. Because where are you on his priority list? You're way up high. You are numero uno in his life, right? So if it's something that that's just an embodiment that you're committed to, that you have taken a leap of faith to really want to jump into, that's going to come across to him, and he's going to judge it as worthwhile for investing in. So I hope that's making sense. Just kind of want to talk about those two different concepts and how you as a woman, it's important for you to have that embodied belief. If that's not there, then sometimes it's the leap of faith, whether maybe you believe, maybe you're not there on believing in yourself, but you're there on believing that this is a good thing for you to do. So it's going to work out in the long run, that it's maybe going to get you to where you do believe in yourself, right? So you're kind of taking that leap. And that will come across to him. Sorry, I kind of lost my train of thought there, but I think you hopefully are getting the gist of what I'm saying. And this concept of whether you're worth investing in, and whether you believe in the importance of investing in yourself, why should you? Because, like I'm saying, if you do believe that, then your husband will kind of go along with the program. He'll get that. He'll see that in you, and he'll judge it as worthwhile, and he'll say, okay, yeah, what do you need? Go for it, of course. So why should you believe that you should invest in yourself, or that you are worth investing in? Well, if you're not yet at the place where that's an automatic feeling, and I don't think you'd be watching this if it was, then maybe you can think in terms of whether it would benefit your husband, whether it would benefit your future children, if you did have more belief in yourself and more self-worth, and took the time to, and the money and the energy to invest in yourself. Could that improve your relationship with your husband? Could that improve your children's vision of you and their own belief in investing in themselves? Some things to think about. Maybe that would be helpful. So yeah, we've got the relationship dynamic there, where your husband's going to judge anything you really want and really believe in as being worthwhile, including yourself. And so maybe raising that vision of yourself would help that relationship with him, because the more worthy you are and feel you are and believe you are, then the better he feels, because he's won a prize that is now just kind of growing and blossoming, and hey, I must be doing something right as a man. That lifts him up and gives him more self-worth too. So just some food for thought. Wanted to throw that out there, and hopefully if anyone is struggling with making decisions on investing in yourself, or how to communicate with your husband on something that you want to invest in, then maybe these these concepts would be helpful. So, but certainly contact me if you need more help than that, and book your free discovery session with me. That only is an investment of 30 minutes and no financial investment, no obligation. So I hope to hear from you soon, and thanks so much. Have a great day.